Hey, look, I don't know if this whole audio thing works too great or not. I don't know hardly anything of what I'm stepping into doing. But the fact of the matter is, I'm going to start somewhere, and I'm going to try. And although I may not have the most amazing start to being able to get all of this delivered, you know what it's like to start from nothing, and to start ahead, and to start behind. When you start from a neutral position, you can be able to move forward in that progression, no problem. Sure, dang, okay, cool. When you start way over here, rich, perhaps, having everything handed to you, you have no ambition, no motivation to get you there. But when you start here, behind, it's like a slingshot, and it'll launch you forward ahead of the rest of the competition, if you can take hold of that power. So, in this desire, in this belief in who I am, and who I need to be, there's just such a massive distinction. There's a pull, there's a push, there's a shift here and there. What does it all mean? What does it matter? You know, the fact is, us humans are only so weak. We're so powerless. We can't do anything on our own. So, why are we constantly pursuing something that is meaningless? It's vanity, you know, like to rise to be able to do whatever you want on this earth and make all the money and blah, blah, blah. What does it mean? You know, it's fun, it's experiences, that's what we're here for. While it's all great and amazing, while it's something I want to do, it's just like, how deep is this borderline in having this be something that I want to pursue? Like, meaningfully, how far do I have to go to create this extent of who I am, to be able to become someone from meaningless and weak and nobody and average and living normal to somebody who's incredible, to somebody who does phenomenal things for others and everybody just considers to be amazing? That is such an awe-inspiring position, but more so the journey, more so the process. This documentable process of me and all these workings going through my mind. That's amazing. That's incredible. That's phenomenal. The fact that I get to be able to convey my expression as I achieve this growth, that is mind-blowing. And these videos, they're supposed to be short. Sometimes they'll be long. Sometimes they'll be formal. Sometimes they'll be informal. Sometimes they'll be more structured. Sometimes they'll have a lot more discipline, and sometimes they'll just be out of place. Right? Just like everything else is in this world, not everything is going to be structured and mannered and put together as if it's by a government power. You know, you hold the power. You got everything on your own. It's your choice. It's your decision. It's your willpower that's going to pull you to where you want to be. And if you really want to live a meaningful life, then you gotta have that willpower overcome. You gotta have your own willpower win. You gotta have your moral compass direct you, and you take hold of the treasure that it leads you to. You give in to those temptations, man. It you up, and then you just lose time. You constantly lose time. And you know what we're all battling is time. Time waits for no one. Time is mercilessly unforgiving. So the moment you can realize, and truly realize, that we're all in this place, trying to compress time, trying to reverse time, trying to make things more fast-paced, more acceptable, more societable, credible. Like, how much can we get done? How much can we enjoy in this time, in this moment? How much can we cherish or get rid of. We're all fighting this thing called time. This momentary lapse of reason that we have on this earth. To be able to do something different with that time and more meaningful than spending with family. To be able to create impact for others. You know, we're going to be here and we're going to be gone. So what is the worth of really being remembered? What is the worth of really being able to share that feeling with others? It's those moments, it's those experiences, it's how you make someone feel and how they make you feel, how you contribute to their life. You know, you can go on and on and on trying to be able to change the world in the most impactful way, but if you don't get to see the individual's face, you don't get to know how they feel, how they can acknowledge you and really appreciate what you do, then what is the worth? What is the gratitude? What is the faith? What is the love? Having all of these factors, all these key components in what you do, it's so essential. I think if we just continue to lead ourselves down a path of discipline and focus and productivity without a motivating purpose of why, that reason, that strength to be able to carry forward and progress, it's just worthless. It's in vain. So at the bottom of it all, at the root of it all, at the foundation of it all, we gotta have faith. We gotta believe. We gotta know that what we're doing is for a higher power, that God has us here, that we're believers. Stand forth and share some dignity for what brought us here and what we're really here for. If you can just coincidentally think that all of us humans are brought here for some reason, I don't know what that is, you know, it's all with purpose, man. And if you think you're thinking intentional as a human and taking it to that next level with something you want to do, then you got to be a lot more intentional, man. You got to be a lot more clear. You got to have clarity in whatever it is you do. You got to remove fear. You got to remove doubts. You got to have all that disappear. And while it seems impossible, you know, I think it's just being transparent with yourself. It's about being aware, self-aware, socially aware, having that entire acceptance of this awareness and continuing to move forward with that empathetic perspective and understanding from other people, and really being able to create a collective experience, one where you can merge and share ideas and really connect. At the root of it all, it's about love and relationships, and when you miss that, you know, it's just brings you down
Michael's
to a
friend
place of misunderstanding and communicating instead of connecting. So I think it's pretty important, right, Kareem?
What's up, Michael? What's going on?
Yeah, man, you're breathing in my ear. Feel pretty good?
Right. You're making walking education.
Yeah, I'm making walking education. You're bringing a lot of weight to this nation. Oof.
You're making good money from doing it?
I'm working toward it, brother. Working toward it.
What's up, Christian? Look who's here.
Yo, what up? Alright, man.
They don't want to come out. Alright then, Michael.
Enjoy your evening. You too. Man, it's full moon, man. It's full moon either yesterday or today. It's absolutely beautiful. It's marvelous. I'm so privileged to be here. Just grateful. You know, the fact of the matter is, I'm already dead. I'm already dead. Like, my life is already gone. And if I were not here another waking moment, then the world without me would be just fine and they'd forget. So many of us think legacy and what we want to be remembered for, how that's really going to transform our lives and the lives of others. But, you know, like, what does it all mean if you can't be respectful enough to yourself to understand the appropriate means of progression and your integrity moving forward, and having that balance, and slowly being the one to win the race by moving like a turtle at your own pace, and really understanding yourself and that proper progression and how you're going to get there. I think it's so important. And if somehow you slightly begin to miss these main points of how you're striving to achieve, then it's going to get really difficult, and it's going to be really hard on you to obtain that balance and live in life. Because realistically speaking, we're here, we're alive, we're dead too, but more than us being dead, we're privileged to be alive. So if you can just take that peaceful spirit and knowing and that knowledge and that power of waking up another day knowing that you're privileged and you're fortunate to be here to own even another moment, it's such a blessing. The fact that I get to see all this and come back to the life that I choose to live knowingly. The fact that I choose to live this life knowingly how I want to live it. That right there, the ability to oppose suffering and abuse, to choose what you want and how you want to use your life, your potential, your abilities, your talents, your gifts that you've all been blessed with. Make the most of them. What are you waiting for? Another moment wasted. I don't see the point. I don't see the point in stopping for entertainment and releasing yourselves of all of your worth when you can grow to your peak potential and then share what you're worth. But along the way, I do see the reasoning for having fun, for relaxing, for enjoying the moments and not grinding and not removing the hinges of balance and smacking your face straight to the ground to stand back up. You know, you learn the hard way, the long way, or you learn the right way, the long way. The short-term way, the easy way, or the hard way, but the right way. It's all up to you, man. It's all up to you. And anybody that's watching, it's all up to you. I don't know how great this audio is. There's been some ups and downs, but you know, blessed to be here, regardless of the sound. And here to make the difference. Not just for myself, but for everyone else. I gotta start right here. I gotta break through these barriers. And I gotta change those things that I'm scared of by changing the way I think about it, the association. Now I know it's super possible because I removed my fear of spiders, which Doug placed into my mind, my brother, who is terrified of spiders and even now bugs, which is kind of sad and ridiculous. But that's what I'm gonna do. Shock the world and stay true. Alright, let's do it.